Hey, you lucky sons of bitches. It's Craig Medford from Medford Knife and Tool and MKT USA and ASK Knives and yada, yada, yada. I think there was a scene like that in Good Morning Vietnam with Robin Williams when he wanted to make sure it was all on QT in case the VIP got to the LZ. I don't know. He went on and on and on. You know, that's what that much cocaine will do to you. Like, the comedic roll is so fast, you just have to keep the camera going all the time. Can you imagine Robin Williams doing cocaine? We saw it for years, I guess. Anyway, we got some knives here going to Knife Joy. And you guys, Knife Joy's just turned into, you know, one of our stalwart. They've gone just beyond the normal stuff into some special projects. So it's not a big batch of knives, but it's a pretty sexy little batch of knives. So Amy, if you want to drop the camera down here. Marauder.
H.
S45VN. This is a Marauder H that had suppressed features on it, so it's sculpted without any of the Marauder H machining on the handles. DLC handles with contrast flame hardware and a Vulcan blade. Super sexy. Another Marauder H features a Blazin S45VN steel, Vulcan blade, DLC handles, contrast flame hardware. Sexy. Next, this looks like a Scorched Earth. This is one of their Scorched Earth series that we did for them. So it's kind of a distressed, bronzed down, kind of ancient look to it. Maybe it looks like something bronze you just pulled out of an archaeological dig. So it's got tones of bronze and black, fire, and a lot of cool color and texture change as you move this thing around in the light. Praetorian T and S45VN Vulcan blade, black DLC handles, flagged out on the front, contrast bronze, anode, tie and stainless hardware. Really sexy knife. Like, it's pretty underdone to have something this dressed up that disappears. It's almost a camouflage. Cool M48, flame contrast hardware, flat ground, magnet cut, or Magnus ground tip. Just a great knife. This is one of those, you know, it's funny as we just did the Texas Blade Show out in Dallas or out in Fort Worth. And it's funny how many people still say, oh God, you know, you guys, you know, all I've ever seen is that big Praetorian tie of yours. I didn't know you made any little knives. And I'm like, didn't know we made little knives. We make, like, mostly what we make are little knives these days. This is the T-Bone, another one of our smaller knives. So I know a lot of you are going to be like, hey, for a flipper, that I wanted to make it a flipper, but it's got a reduced flipper cam to it on purpose because it's meant to be a gentleman's knife that slips in the pocket that you might take out in a pair of dress pants. And I didn't want a large kind of process that was gnarly, digging into either your dress pants or catching the seat of your diaper car when you go out hitting your favorite steakhouse. It's kind of cool on here. If you see the logo, it's got a little top hat on it. Like, you know, you're out to a nice restaurant and you're dressed to the nines, tails and top hat. I love this knife, and this has got a really cool tortoiseshell acetate insert on the handle.
I'm looking forward to seeing the other inlays that come in.
Yeah, I've got some really cool inlays coming in. I think everyone's going to really enjoy them. Well, that's the batch for now. I saw Chris out at Dallas, at Fort Worth, at the Fort Worth Blade Show in Texas. Hope you guys come out next year and see us there. And reach out to these guys at Knife Joy for some cool stuff. You know, he's got some very, very quirky combos coming that nobody else probably has.